Follow me on Twitter, you cowards. Link in description.
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we got some news and also somewhat of a recap of sorts, because there's been a lot of news coming out about Marvel's Secret Invasion series, and I've also been seeing a lot of confusion over it, so I thought I'd talk about the news that came out today, as well as talk about just Secret Invasion as a whole, everything we know about it, everything we can expect from it, that sort of thing. So it was announced today, I believe, that Emilia Clarke has joined the cast of Secret Invasion in an undisclosed role. There are, I think, 5 confirmed cast members that are all supposedly like main parts of Secret Invasion, and the only 2 that we know are, Samuel L. Jackson as Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn as Talos, but we'll get to that. So this comes off the back of yesterday, I believe. It was announced that Olivia Colman was joining the cast, though I think she might just be pretty far along in talks. You might not fully be committed to it, but that's just been the talk on the street. So essentially, what we're learning here, it's kind of been a slow process. I believe it was last September that it was first announced via a report that a Nick Fury-centered TV series was in development with Disney, and that it would have Kyle Bradstreet as the sort of showrunner, the head writer and executive producer of the series. And then at the Investor Day in December, it was announced that this was going to be Secret Invasion, and that Samuel L. Jackson was going to be in it, and also Ben Mendelsohn playing Talos, who, if you don't remember Talos, he was pretty much the main Skrull that we saw in Captain Marvel, and he also cameoed in Spider-Man Far From Home. So first of all, let's talk about what Secret Invasion entails, because if you're not comic savvy, you might not know. Secret Invasion is a storyline in the comics where essentially it's almost the comic equivalent of like the conspiracy theory that all the people involved in government are secretly lizard people in disguise. It's basically that, where they're like, oh, it turns out this person in charge of S.H.I.E.L.D. is actually a Skrull in disguise, and this person in the government is a Skrull in disguise, and so on and so on, and it's kind of like all these twists and turns, and that's essentially what's going on here. And a lot of people were thinking that at some point they'd at least incorporate some of that into this, whether that be in a future Captain Marvel movie, whether that be in a future Avengers movie, whether we'd have a Secret Invasion movie or something like that, and then they kind of surprised us by saying, nope, we're doing a series. And I believe it's been confirmed by Kevin Feige that it's going to have 6 episodes for its first season, which will probably be its only season unless they do. There are very few of these like Marvel Disney Plus shows that are intended to be more than one season, so we'll see, but I have a feeling it's just going to be one season. And then Kingsley Ben-Adir was announced last month to be the lead villain in the series, but we don't know who he's actually playing as well. So essentially, let's talk about like where we can see release-wise. So I believe it was reported in January that it was supposed to start filming pretty much now, like a little bit before now. Clearly that's been pushed back, but just the fact that it's supposed to presumably start pretty soon means that it's probably going to come out in the first half of 2022 of next year. In fact, I don't think She-Hulk or Moon Knight have started to film yet either, and they're supposed to come out in the first half of 2022 as well, at least presumably. So what that means is that Captain Marvel 2, which takes place in the present day, is coming out in November of next year, which means that this is coming out before then and could possibly lead into that. We don't really know. If you remember back in WandaVision, Monica Rambeau, there was that mid-credit scene in the last episode of WandaVision that kind of set up this whole like Monica meets a Skrull, and it's kind of this it was kind of this question of, is this leading into Secret Invasion? Is this leading into Captain Marvel 2? Really, it's probably more likely leading into Captain Marvel 2, because we know that Monica Rambeau's going to be in Captain Marvel 2, but it could mean that they're going to be pretty intertwined, which is really great that we're kind of having, you know, all this different connective tissue between, we're going to have WandaVision, we're going to have Miss Marvel, then we're going to have Spider-Man Far From Home, then we're going to have Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, and then we're going to have, you know, Secret Invasion, then Captain Marvel 2, and it's all going to be interwoven in little ways, but also being their own stories, which I think is really cool. So yeah, that's pretty much everything we know about Secret Invasion so far. It's going to come out in the probably early half, at least premiere in the first half of next year. It's going to have all the people that I said before, and it's probably going to loosely follow that storyline of kind of discovering who that we know is actually a Skrull in disguise, that kind of thing. It's probably going to lead into Captain Marvel 2, but, you know, we'll see. The future, there's lots of different stories they could tell with this. Let me know if you're excited for Secret Invasion in the comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe for daily videos on the franchises you love, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.